Hello everyone, and welcome again to another LEGO Bionicle video. For today guys, we're going to be doing a let's build and review on the Matoran of Voya Nui Kazi. This is set number 8722, was released in 2006, and contains 25 pieces. Kazi was known as a Ko-Matoran. He was part of the Voya Nui resistance team. He lived on an island in the Matoran universe. He was sent to Kazi to be repaired, but unfortunately it went horribly wrong, and he was just practically just given a pair of echo forks, and he was sent to the southern continent. Now, when the Great Catalysm occurred, a chunk of the continent shot out the Matoran universe and onto the surface of Spherus Magna. That's thus the name of Voya Nui, and that's how Voya Nui came to exist. So it came to a point in the storyline where the Voya Nui resistance team had a brief clash with the Toa Nuva. Kazi himself was flesh frozen by Kopaka, but later on, after that, they kind of, made peace, etc, etc. It came to a point where the Toa Nuva were defeated by Prutaka. Not only that, Garan was captured by the Paraka. Kazi had to help in the rescue of Garan from the Paraka's Chamber of Truth. When the resistance team met up with the new Toa Nika, Kazi and Balta led Huki and Matoro to meet Axon. Now, of course, Axon is a legendary warrior, and he was the one who had to, in a way, stop Brutaka. And so it came to a point where the Toa Nika and Paraka went on a massive race just to get to the Kanohi Ignika, technically also known as the Mask of Life, as you all know. The Voya Nui resistance team searched the Paraka stronghold for the missing Toa Nuva. Working together, Kazi and Garan blasted down the door to the Toa Nuva's prison chamber. Soon after, Axon summoned the entire Matoran population of Voya Nui and led them into the Nui caves in preparation for the descent of Voya Nui to the southern continent. Kazi then went with the other Matoran of Voya Nui back on the southern continent, and then sometime later he evacuated the Matoran universe and is currently living on Spherus Magna with the likes of possibly Ko-Matoran Nui and of course the other Glatorians. And that is pretty much it. So they all had to unite together, as you all know. I guess lived in harmony, blah blah blah. But I guess that's a bit of storyline about Kazi now. Specifically, I did have to reference some things from the Bionicle Wikia page just because I don't know much information about Kazi. I guess in a way he kind of looks like Kopaka. He is technically meant to be a... No, not really. I guess not technically meant to be a replica to Kopaka, but he has features of Kopaka and Nuju. If you guys do know who Nuju is, he was Toa Metru, and of course he was also a Matoran in Metru Nui. So they all kind of have similar themes, and you guys can tell for yourselves. But anyway, let's get straight into the let's build now. So very carefully, I'm gonna have to just try and push this in. Oh, okay, gotta be very careful because, as mentioned, I don't want to break this and rip this. I want to keep it in the most pristine condition, as possible. So I'm gonna try and wiggle my way through. There we go. And obviously I don't want to cut my fingers off. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that should just open it up a bit. Okay. Maybe not. That should be pushed in, maybe. Oh, no! Well, how do I open this up without breaking it? Oh, there we go, okay. And the other side. Oh, that is not good. This is by far the worst opening, I think. The other ones were done very nicely. Is there anything else inside? Nope. Okay, let's put this to the side for now because I'm going to be using this later. It's going to be sitting kind of like a monument in a way. Okay, so let's open this up now. It shouldn't be too hard to open. There we go. Get out all the pieces. There we go. Put that in the middle there. Put this down. There's nothing else inside. And let's just look at the manual first. So here it is, the manual, just showing you the different instructions. That should be pretty straightforward, to be honest. Sorry there, guys, if it's a bit too white there for you, because obviously his pieces are in the white. Just showing you the instructions there. And then here is the... I believe that's the combinational model that you can build there. Kind of looks like an insect there. And then, so here it is. Here's a better picture. Yeah, so it looks like an insect there. And then you need, obviously, Kazi, you need Dalu and Garan for that. Here is just a promotional image of the Paraka. And that should be pretty much it. Okay, so let's get out the pieces that we need. So what we need is a size 5. Here we go, here's the size 5. Let's add that in through here. Then what we need to do is to add in 2 of these, I believe. 2 of these black pins, so 1 there and 1 down there. Add in a bushing here. Push it all the way through. And then add one on the other side. There we go. Okay, so gotta make them even. Then we need to attach on this connector piece here. And then attach on the other side. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's like a cricket somewhere in my room, but it's just really annoying at the moment. But anyway, that's that. There we go. Push it through so then it's flush. There we go. All the way through. Okay. There we go. So that's in now. And then from there we need to attach on these connector pieces here. That's 1. There is 2. Check that out, guys. I have to say this is quite a different build to Bolta and Garan when I did do them. Very interesting. Moving on forward now, we need to add in some arms, I believe. And how do we attach these on? So facing outward, so I believe like this. Oh, whoops. There we go, so that's 1. Touch the other one on the other side. There we go. And then from there we need to add on, ooh, check out these very nice looking medium or maybe light trans, kind of like, you know, trans light blue Borak pieces. Those are so sick. I don't know if these are quite rare to have, but they look really nice. Then attach this on here. Add in the feet. Sometimes these are so hard to connect on, honestly. There we go. Okay. Let's just put them up straight now. Onto the image. There we go. Okay, next what we need to do is to add on this connector piece. So this attaches on here. There we go. And then add on some more connector pieces for the hands. And that should just go in something like this. Okay, attach on the other side. There we go. Whoops. Fix that up. There we go. And then what we need to do is to attach on the echo forks. So there's one there. And here is one here. Just like that. And I think that should be pretty much it. Oh, very interesting. So this doesn't have a headpiece at all. It doesn't come with one. It just has a connector piece there in the back, or a pin axle piece in the back. But I have to say, this is a nice mask. The Matatu Kanohi, worn by the legendary Ko-Matoran Nuju. Pretty cool. So that means that what's his oh, that is so sad. So there isn't nothing that really illuminates. I guess you can try maybe add in a stock there somehow, but I don't know how you would do that, to be honest. Well, that's a big disappointment. So just to quickly show you, here are the pieces they do give you. So it's just a 3 long black pin there. They give you a size 3 gray pin axle and just 2 bushings, where one of them just fell on the floor. But there it is, as you can see there. So starting off with the feet, you can see it's the only thing that can really articulate. Here is the connector piece that's meant to be the leg piece, but it's fixated in, and you can see some bushings there which kind of are used as fillers. You can also see the body piece that they've used, very different to Bolta and Garan's build. I have to say, a nice touch, and you know, bringing something unique to his set, which yeah, it just looks pretty cool. Not only that, you can see some trans light blue, or is this meant to be medium blue Borak pieces? I don't know either way, but there's a very nice color there, and I have to say I'm a big fan of. Goes so well with the white there, you know, blue and white goes so well, so I don't have anything bad against that. This just looks great. Then you can see they're held in by some connector pieces there, and it's good that they kind of given him a bit of width instead of just, you know, making him super slim. Normally with Matorans they can be quite slim, but it's good that they're kind of given him a bit of bulk there, which is nice. Not only that, you can also see some arm pieces there, which is, you know, definitely another great touch too. It would be nice if these could also be added here, but I don't know, maybe they just didn't want to, but you can get some good articulation. But, you know, standard stuff, you know, like here's the hand articulation there, so as mentioned, it's good overall. That's great as well. I don't like the idea of using connector pieces as hands though. And then of course here, as mentioned, you've already seen it before, but great articulation there. But it can be a bit hindered a bit just because of this piece here. But nonetheless, still, you can still move it around, you know, back and forth. It's just mainly up and down. Same thing applies to the other arm, no different at all. Moving on to the Kanohi Matatu here, worn by himself, the Kazi, and that's how it's really connected in, to be honest. It's really unfortunate there are no, you know, brain stock pieces for this specific set. Very unfortunate. It's held in by a light gray connector piece there. Overall, I have to say the mask looks very nice. Just zoom in there for you all. So there is the mask, as you can see, very nice. I love the detail with it, and you can see the little telescopic eye there. Very, very common, kind of like with Kopaka there. It's quite common with all of the with the white type of Matorans, especially, you know, with the likes of Kopaka, Nuju. All of them have very similar themes, so which is pretty cool. And just the overall detail looks very nice. And just to show you the connector piece. So here is the connector piece, as mentioned. That's how it's attached on, and it's very unfortunate, as mentioned, that that's how it's meant to be, but what can you really do, to be honest. Let's just attach this back on. Okay, there we go. Then of course you can get standard articulation, you know, left to right, do a full circle if you want to. So as mentioned, guys, you can understand why. So the mask is literally, or the headpiece is so closely connected to the body, so there's not really much room for it to move up and down. Kind of sad, but as mentioned, you can get a full 360, and you can get some poses, but if you want them to look up, it's very, very hard to do that unless you add some sort of other piece and try and modify the set. So here are the last part of the review, guys. It's the weapons. He has the 2 echo forks, as mentioned, and these things create shock waves, and it causes deafening, and, you know, the sonic waves or the sound waves might just cause like a massive you know, blast of energy. So it's like boosh, and then kind of just, you kind of get what I mean, guys. But that's what the weapon is for, exactly like Pohatu Master Stone's weapon there. But obviously this is meant to be used for Kazi, and I have to say they look great. So, you know, kind of like a sonic wave. Like, how do I show you guys? So just to show you, so it's kind of like, it's quite hard to do it because with this arm articulation bit, it's just quite hard. So anyway, so it's kind of like, and then it kind of just, you know, throws out big clouds of sound waves, and it just, yeah, causes the user, or not the user, the enemy to go deaf, etc, etc. Check out that pose. And so there you have it, guys. That is my Let's Build and review done on Kazi, the Voya Nui Matoran from the Ko-Matoran. That sounded kind of weird. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed that, guys. If you have, smash that thumbs up button, of course, and subscribe to the channel so then you guys are all up to date with any new videos I do post out. As always, guys, stay tuned for many more awesome Let's Builds and reviews. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll be talking to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.